Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Princess. We are right back where we last left off, trying to keep getting different variants of the princess, to keep sending over to the being we've been talking to see what happens if we send over enough princesses over to her, to see if we can maybe find out who the narrator is, find out who she is, find out what's really going on in this game. Now, before we jump right into this episode, let you guys know if you guys have been enjoying my videos lately, make sure you like down below and subscribe as well. Keep mine completely free, you can unsubscribe anytime and I'd really appreciate it. That being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. So here we are, back in this forest, trying to see if I can figure out some other stuff to do. So basically, as a little recap, the first playthrough I did, I slayed the princess in one way. I'm assuming there's multiple different ways you could slay the princess. I slayed it one time. Second time through, I saved the princess. Third time through, I slayed her in chapter 1, and then I let her free in the next chapter. That's where we're at right now. I'm trying to think what other stuff to do. I think as I've already done, I've freed the princess from the cabin 2 separate times in 2 different ways. So I'm assuming there's multiple different ways that you can slay the princess. So we'll maybe look at that. I don't care about talking to this guy. I'm gonna go right over to the cabin so we can get on going.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess.
I know. Yep. Got it. Yep. I know. Yep. We all know. We all know how this is gonna go. Okay. This is like the 4th time I'm doing this. We understand.
The interior of the cabin.
Let me see. Yeah. How about this? I'm gonna enter the basement without the dagger, and then I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go kill her. I'm gonna come back up the stairs, get the dagger, and then come back down. I'm just gonna try to think of what happens if I do that. I'm trying to think of the most complex way that I can do this.
Is someone there?
No, don't worry about it. Hi, checking on you. I'll lie and say I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
What happens if we trick the princess?
You're trying to get her to
come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Well, does she know she's about to get stabbed?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful.
Okay, we already did this.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Let me think. I don't know if I will sell her. I just want to see what happens. If I get an option to stab her, I'll take it and see how that works. Anyways, I'm gonna examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
If I remember correctly,
Thank you.
The first chapter she has to cut her hand off. Second chapter just fucking slides off.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not planning on actually letting her out.
The princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Yeah, we got
I'm
this.
guessing you don't have the key?
Nope. This is the same thing as before, right? Yep. Somewhere upstairs.
Whoever locked the prince.
Now I'm going to check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Oh, but now I can't. I forgot the door slams. So now I can't actually.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
Try the door, but it's locked from.
I'm gonna try to play this out until the dagger comes down here. I'm trying to think this
through. You make your way
through.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Bro, narrator, you're the one who locked the door. You locked the door. I know that was you. You're not helping either.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked.
There's a slight panic rising in the
You already did
I
this.
could just get out of.
And then she eats her hand off. There it is.
You won't like what happened.
Now I'm going to hit slay the princess.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down.
You thought I'm about to let you out? No, no. Just like, no.
The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No, no, I wasn't. How would you know?
Away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Oh,
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
alright, well anyway, slay the
Though
princess.
your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
Are you gonna die already? You got a lot of cuts.
We can still turn this around.
Give up, finish the job, run for the stairs, and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. But the door's locked. Remember? The basement door's locked. That would be a good idea if it weren't for the fact that the basement door is locked. I'm gonna hit finish the
You
job.
steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess.
I'm just not gonna give
You
up.
probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
Okay, so we traded.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Hooray, we did it. We died, but we did it. Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Same thing, seems like. So we're gonna return to the cabin. I'm not gonna deal with any of this chatter. We're gonna go right to the cabin, because I want to see if that
Don't
changed
worry.
anything.
You can trust us to get the job done.
No, I get the voice of the opportunist. That is different. I don't remember having the voice of the opportunist yet. So we're just gonna go right on in, see how this.
The
Oh
interior
yeah,
of
this
the
is
cabin
different.
is a mess of twisted roots.
Definitely
The walls
different.
A chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, alright. I'm going to, of course, first approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next
Same
to
thing
the
happens every
basement.
time, but I just want to see if anything different happens.
It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about?
It's the same thing. Buff mirror, and wall's
Reach
gone.
forward
Okay.
and rub your
And it's
hand
gone.
against the cabin
Anyway.
wall. I hope you know how
Take
to
the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be well if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Alright, into the basement. So clearly we did something different by, like, tricking her into thinking we
Door
were
to the
going to save her.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only
So it's like
illuminating
roots,
the edges of
it
an
seems
opening
like.
below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
She does say like, what? I'm not nasty. I'm not gonna say anything.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah, she seems really friendly.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend.
You're a lot animal-like than before.
Room below.
A lot. It's interesting every time. If you each different way, it seems like you tried to slay the princess. The more she turns into like a monster. Before she was like I don't even know what she was the first episode. Now she's like an animal. Like she like a lion?
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Because unlike the last time, I don't think being nice to her is gonna work. Because we kind of did that last, literally just were nice to her and then tricked her and killed her. So I don't think being nice is gonna work. So we're not gonna do that. Okay. That probably is an ending though. Like we'd be nice to her, but then she kills us anyway. Anyway, I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you. Or not for killing you. Got to get you out somehow, right? There's a sense that you're not happy with me. You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. Both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones? Look, I know. Things got messy last time. But I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. Oh! That's interesting. I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. Leave her in the basement. I like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Interesting. As much as I want to just attack her, there's a lot of interesting options here. We can just talk anyway. Here. I want to say, I get the sense that you're not that happy with me. I'm getting the feeling that you're kind of upset.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Alright. Sorry about last time. Like I made a mistake, but I'll make mistakes, right? Right. I'm sure you've made mistakes.
Ooh, Smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
See, that's the thing. She's not going, if she truly wants to escape, there's no way she's going to kill us. Because if she does, then she's not going to be able to leave and she's still going to be trapped here. Which is why we can still maybe, like, try to switch this up. Let me see. What the last time? Honestly, yeah, we literally just, like, traded kills. Why are you still mad at me? Guess I cut you out of here. Why do I have a nagging feeling? I kind of want to try this. I want to give her the blade and see what happens. Yeah, I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some You know what? Let me save. I'm going to save my game, and we're going to do this. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us?
Like I said, I'm pretty certain we need to escape here alive with her for her to be able to escape. I don't think she can just drag her dead body upstairs and be like, oh, okay, I'm here with someone else. Let's get out of here.
As do I. Abstain? You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not going to give her the blade. She clearly hates us. I'll do it.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
Sure.
But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Yeah, even she's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you giving me this?
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor.
Oh yeah, I literally just, I forgot about that. You really don't even need to cut yourself. Now I gave you a free blade. You're welcome. I gave you a present. Where's my thank you? You're not gonna kill me, right?
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
You're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that.
I still think she's just gonna kill us. But I just wanted to see where this path went.
Make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Even she's like, I'm a little confused with this guy. I'm still gonna kill him though.
What do you think happens now?
It's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time, and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. If I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it, like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. Remain silent. Save, again. There's a lot of interesting options here. I want to go with one. Let me see. That's up to you. I gave you the blade. I chose that time, and I regret it. We're both scared. We're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. Let's do that.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Okay, I was just gonna kill me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No. No, come on, that's not right. I told you. I told you.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You.
Yeah, now how are you gonna get out of here?
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly.
Yeah, nice move. Now, oh no, you killed me. Now you're just gonna be stuck here forever. Wow. Wow, you're so smart. Nice decision.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Anyway, I'm just gonna sleep forever now.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Now, the moment of truth. Do we go to another chapter? Yes, we do. The Thorn.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh.
I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future. Ho ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning
Ah,
on the
not this
princess
guy.
in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us, does she?
She literally stabbed us. What are you talking
hesitated
about?
before stabbing us to death.
No, she didn't really. She still stabbed us to death.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom. Oh, are you now? Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
All right. I am like, if you guys can tell, I'm kind of trying to go like the nicer route, because I don't know if like each princess we save or each princess we finish with in that world goes to the like being that we talk to at the end of each run. You know, like we talk to like that version of the princess. It seems like every time we're done with the princess, that being like snatches up that princess as if it becomes a part of them. So in case that is the case, I'm trying to make sure I befriend as many princesses as I can, so that doesn't turn into like a she hates us and she's going to kill us at the very end. You know, I'm trying to save enough princesses so then it's like a nice back and forth rather than just like, oh, they still hate me. If you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, we're just gonna go right to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the
Still the
base of
same.
cabin.
Environment's different though.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Actually, yeah, and of course, after she killed us, she didn't seem like she was still the
I don't
same.
know
She
if
was
I'd
even
say
second thought.
Everyone? You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Alright, proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior
Oh.
at all anymore. The burned
Wait,
out ruins
it's not even a
merely
cabin.
suggest the shape of the
There's a
structure
lot of roses,
that once
though.
stood here.
And it's just a
Charred
mirror.
wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Now there's not even a blade.
Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Alright, well, we can get out of here. The only thing I see is a mirror. I'm gonna approach the mirror, like always.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features. It went away when we touched it last time.
Will it go away again?
Reach forward
Yes, it will.
and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing? Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Is there even a
You
basement?
step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs
Oh, yeah,
to the
there
basement
is.
are covered in
Ugh.
a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been
That doesn't look
extinguished.
that safe. Those are
Yet fresh
thorns.
shoots of thorny branches
Yeah, those are
already weaving
thorns.
themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Ugh, you gotta be careful. You could really, like, get cut up
Their
by just
spines
walking down
point
there.
courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
See, now she's even thinking, like, both sides. Now she's like, what the fuck do you want? I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you. I mean it. I just want to talk. I'm gonna go with, I want to figure out a way out of here for good.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Now, has she changed again?
You continue down the basement stairs.
'Cause before she
brushing
changed into, like,
past
a
the
lion
smooth
thing.
edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once
Oh, yeah,
a
you don't
vast
seem
open
okay.
cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles.
She does have the blade.
Hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I assure you, this is not what I thought was gonna happen, okay? Definitely not. Why is she wrapped in thorns? That's weird. You're gonna laugh. What do you think it would... It's like, what do you think was gonna happen after you killed me? Yeah, you're screwed now. I'm here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me. I can cut you free, but you have to give me the blade. Explore, reach for the blade. In a prison of your own making, I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. I guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. I feel like we're on a route. I'm gonna see what happens if I do free her. Or try to.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Also, why do you need my permission to help you? You have the blade. You could just use the blade and free yourself. I don't understand. Not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Reach for the blade anyway. Prison real making. Is there anything else? I want to keep talking like this, like referring to like the whole cycle we're in. I want to see if we could like figure out more about like why we're in this cycle.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
Like once again, you have the blade. You could just free yourself. Okay.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Yeah, but yeah, to be honestly fair, I killed you once. You've killed me twice. I feel like I should be the one that is hurting, okay?
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Yeah, like more than I've hurt you, okay? So nothing I can say to change your mind. Can I take the blade now? You'd be like, I guess you don't have anything left to say to you. You're in prison of your own. Interesting that it also doesn't give you much of a, like a... Change your... Nothing I say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Oh yeah, you're right. We really did show her our kindness when we, you know, stabbed her and killed her the first time through. You're right. I mean, it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts as action. Reach for the blade. Take the blade now. Can I take the blade now? Can I, like, take it?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor.
I'm assuming no.
She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
Alright, reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort.
Even her
Then the tension
crown is
fades.
thorns.
Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter? Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her. We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maid. Yeah, let's do it.
I skipped
Let's
it for
show
you.
her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Thank God I can save in this game, so then I can come back and make other choices. Because this is another time where we could easily... I just want my blade back. You're on your own. I could just take the blade. It's like, oh, thank you. I was looking for this. See ya. And just leave. I wonder what happens if I do that. As much as I could easily just click slay the princess. It'd be so easy. But I also want to make sure there's actual princesses that are like nice to me and don't hate me for once I do have like the final confrontation with the thing that we always talk to. So in order, just in case to make sure none of the princesses hate me, and in case they come back, I'm gonna cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free
And honestly,
this
because it seems like
princess.
she's in enough pain as it is. So I think at this point, it's like, all right, might as well let her out.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time.
I like to think
I'm
that
big
while
enough to
our
admit when I'm
inner
wrong.
monologue
So I
is
want
just
to
in a
help you all
conversation,
free her.
back and forth talking, we're just kind of standing there, just like not doing anything. The princess is like, are you gonna like free me? Are you gonna do anything? You've been standing here for like 10 minutes, not talking.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess and
It's still
she
gonna
falls,
hurt.
relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
But also, like, you're gonna have to rip those out to cut it. Oh, that really hurts.
And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if...
Oh, okay. Yeah, look at her arm. That's a lot of...
still expecting you
cuts.
to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
But to be fair, the narrator, we've seen it before, he could just control us and kill her.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he?
Oh, he
He's a
can.
bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Really? We're not done. There's still plenty of vines there.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
No. I really hate the people who put us here. Damn, this is getting deep. I'll do that.
Me too.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
Hey, by the way, hey, Hero, you kind of missed a couple vines. We kind of missed a couple vines. Those are still cutting into her arms. That doesn't seem
You
comfortable.
should have kissed her, you fool. It was the perfect moment.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few
Bro, we have a
easy
blade.
thorns can stop
Just
us?
saying.
Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
I'm gonna try to step into them. Because here's what I'm thinking. Actually, no, we still have the blade. So we could try to cut it. We could... Just in case. I don't think this is a big decision whatsoever, but just in case, let's step.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Oh, okay.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn an innocent like her to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last
Why are we going out through the door?
chance.
There's no walls. There are no walls. The entire cabin is like falling apart. Why are we still going through the front door?
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Oh yeah, really, only option. Step into your freedom. Okay.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Oh, because remember, see, like she's still, like she sees this too. We're not the only one who sees the world like closing in, which is interesting. You not get this chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's that.
It's the same as always, and we're going to approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
Yes, they.
I don't care what they say. There's a small distance as you approach. We're gonna gaze. How do we seem now? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're unraveled. I'm trying to look. I think we are looking slightly different each time. I can't tell the difference, though. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. We're gonna proceed. Oh yeah, there she is. Yep.
There's a world beyond.
Oh, she has the
endless
thorns now.
walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be.
Oh
there.
yeah, I didn't even realize the princess changes after each time. Yeah, it's the current princess.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Rhetorical question, do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. You think anything is real out there? You think that we're real? I'm gonna go with that.
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Alright. You know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair enough. What the hell is this one? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the Vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. When I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. I'm going to do, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to get answers. I'll go with that.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Alright, well... I'm gonna ask again, how many more vessels do we need?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Oh, okay, so it's only... She actually gave us an answer now. Straight up, we only need to do it one more time. Let me see. This is the... Let me see. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. Is there anything I need to bring?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay, well, alright, anyway, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. Just like that. Interesting.
You're here.
This is the first time that she gave us an actual answer and straight up said, we only need to go through one more time in order to awaken her. So then that should mean that the next episode will be the last, because we should be able to awaken her and see what's actually going on here. That's gonna be it for this episode of Slay the Princess. Hope you all did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you like down below and subscribe as well. Keep mine completely free. You can unsubscribe anytime, and I will see you all in the next episode.